And howdy everybody, I am the Mindhammer and I welcome you back to the legend that is Brutal, the game Brutal Legend. Now, quick tidbit for all of those that might have missed out on what happened before in the last two episodes. First, go watch those. Great intro, great first episode. Kind of heavy on the cutscenes, but it's good stuff all the way around, I think. And that's also kind of what happened here. We had to do a cold cut last time. Didn't have time for a proper outro, just the cutscenes, man. But it's a lot of epic storyline. You know, built this magically awesome car, the Deuce, also known as the Druid Plow, because it does plow through quite a lot of druids. You got to see that in the last episode, too. And also learned of Emperor Diviculus, this strange character called Sequoia. That was also apparently an emperor. Something to do with Ophelia's dagger, which, by the way, she has infinite daggers, in case you weren't aware. And now we're going to take the car to meet somebody named Lars, the guy that's always there to cockblock the hero, as it were, in these situations. So, here we are, continuing on the legend that is Brutal.
We'll be safe in Bladehenge. Here, take this map.
Alright, get the map now. Fancy little map, and it does the classic, everything is dark, but it's cool the way they kind of made everything all cartoony.
What's in Bladehenge?
Bladehenge is the center of the human resistance movement.
Aha!
Human resistance movement.
Well, right now the army is just bars.
Oh no, all the critters! Into the light! Follow your turn signals toward the light of the metal gods. It always shines on your current mission. Which, at the last episode I was talking about the fact it took me forever to realize that little tidbit, but it tells you about it. So, for anybody that pays attention, unlike me.
Food, shelter, transportation. So many details to manage.
Sounds like what you need is a roadie.
What's a roadie?
It's a long story. How about when we get to town, we have a big powwow with your whole army. We'll have a campfire, and I'll tell you all about what I do and where I came from over a big flagon of mead.
What's a flagon of mead?
It's a drink. Aren't we in medieval times?
We only have beer. But you can have as many kegs as you want.
To Bladehenge!
Right. Yeah, get a little bit of the dialogue. They talk, there's some of it that takes place in the car like this, but it's kind of cool. They use it as filler for the road sections. I also wanted to kind of show you some of the physics of the car. In some regards, you can ride it up on walls. Obviously, you see me hitting all these critters and stuff here. And don't be mindful. Like, these things are dangerous. Like that thing, that big bastard's a Talisk. But it's cool because you can also ride most of the creatures.
There's no time for this.
Oh, that's right. You're with me. We're gonna take care of the story thing first, because if not, then Ophelia's just gonna yell at me the whole time, and that's not fun. Let's not do that. It'll give us an opportunity to go trolling around in the wilderness.
No hurry to meet Lars.
No, I'm not in a hurry to meet Lars. I'm talking to my friends about how awesome this game is. You dick.
Good. When you summon the courage to meet Lars, all you need to do is follow those lights.
Hey, I got plenty of courage. But I also got a whole bunch of other stuff to do right now.
Agreed.
Backflip off that thingy. Gotta bite off that double-headed Gorgon. Seriously. Blow your mind with the stuff I got on my plate.
Right. But again, you gotta think a game that acknowledges its humor. It's good stuff. I do like it. It's a lot of comedy amid some pretty epic shit. I do dig it. But it's kind of quiet right now. They fixed that here soon. They introduced one of my favorite little game items.
Ophelia? What demon have you allowed to follow you home this time? Oh, hello. Don't mind Lita. She's Lars' little sister. A little high-strung. Lars!
It's a dark fucking look. And what the hell kind of intro is this? I mean, honestly, what purpose does he actually serve being up at the top of this damn sword? And honestly, he heard that. Or maybe not. Maybe just dramatically turning at that moment.
So let me get this straight. These performers, they don't even have to tune their own instruments?
Nah, that's our job. The roadies. The Rockstar's job is just to deliver the audience to the promised land of rock.
Fascinating.
Can we get back to the part where you were summoned here from another world?
Thank you! Is that not the question of the day?
You were brought here by Orma Godin, the Eternal Fire Beast?
The cremator of the the sky.
Destroyer of the ancient world.
Yeah, I accidentally got a little blood in its mouth and it totally went nuts on me.
And here it
There are
comes.
those who speak of a day when Ormagoden the Fire Beast shall bring a warrior into this world.
To destroy us. To deliver us.
There is some dispute about the translation.
Isn't there? Always a dispute over the translation. One side says this, the other side says
Liberate
this.
humanity.
Hell yeah! I mean, hold on a second. I don't know anything about waging war, but I'll tell you what I do know. I know from meeting you, Lars, that you are the true leader here, not me. What I know is how to put a crew together and how to keep it organized and how to take it on the road.
That, my friend, is exactly what we need.
But I'm sure you must be longing to return to your homeland.
All right. So where's your army, Lars?
We have none. General Lionwhite has taken away most of our young men to toil in his mines.
And he's taken our women to serve as slaves in his decadent pleasure tower.
Let's go get him back.
Pleasure Tower.
No, you are not to go near Lionwhite again. You were almost impaled last time.
They just like talk about it all casually. You're almost impaled.
And then they
Like
can
some
help
Olaf
us get the
shit.
ladies.
But
Time to break the chain.
I'll show you the mines, but I think you'll find these chains very hard to break.
Nah. Magic guitar, dude. Magic guitar. What else do I need to say? And this is where it introduces, the tour book, keeps track of all the general stuff, different units, their abilities, tactics, strengths, weaknesses, the combo moves that you can pull together with all the other people, because they name all the other stuff, but they can't name the ones that you pull with all the main characters. Thing is lazy on their part. The tab slabs. These artifacts seem to have been deliberately left behind to document rifts and power chords that can be played to invoke specific effects in the world. It really is cool. Like, this is where you learn all of your really special combos. And there is some unique dialogue options for the, I might have saw a little padlock there. That just means I unlock some concept art or something.
Don't worry, we'll go free those women soon, I promise.
every second we wait is just one more moment they spend in degradation and danger.
I don't know, it's called the Pleasure Tower. And whenever you meet the chicks, even though they may look silly, it's not like they're really hurting for anything. Yeah. Tell me that is not one of the coolest ways to get a power in game. It's like Zelda on steroids. Drop a deuce. Told you, it's just a great name. Just it's a shit joke. Yeah, literally, a shit joke. Sorry. Anyway. Hold the right trigger and select the Drop a Deuce solo from the menu. This powerful rift summons the Deuce, also known as the Druid Plow. But loading again? I don't remember that. Sorry. Yeah, the loading screens aren't all that bad. But yeah, so here. And so that's kind of one of the core mechanics is that, solo wheel, gets you kinds of powers. I suppose I don't have to run over these creatures. It's force of habit. My apologies. But you see an elk with spiked, metal horns sticking out of its head and a porcupine that's covered in armor and shit. Tell me that's not something that you just want to take down immediately. There's a lot of neat mechanics in the game, like stuff to kind of collect. For people that like to collect stuff like these, the viewpoints, it all goes in your tour book. But also, just watch this. Watch this. These are called the vistas, and it's just this, beautiful, dynamic kind of camera thing. They play some music behind them that kind of fits the area that you're in, or the part of the story that you're going through. I think for the metalheads that there might actually be a tie to the riff that plays when you look at it and what it's supposed to be from, because most of these vistas are actually mirrored from different album art and concept art and stuff from different kinds of albums. I'm not near familiar enough with all of it to actually be useful. But here we go. Time for you to meet one of my favorite characters in the game. Remember the Red Thorns. Come over here, play the Relic Razor. That is my kind of relic as well. And just look at that. Like, the first time is always the best time. Just damn, that shit's epic. You know, but if you can walk up to it, Eddie will say, you know, like, it looks like something for a car. And it's exactly what it is. It's called the Motor Forge. Badass little segue through some tunnels. Like, they try to be really dramatic with a lot of it, but I think it pays off. Like, it's fucking epic. Kind of gives you a scope of the Titans, you know, how big they were supposed to be. They're big characters in this. Guess who?
Well, it's about fucking time. Not bad. Looks like you figured out the instructions okay. You've got some demon flesh on your bumper. But that's the way the world is today, I'm afraid. Who? Oh, me. Oh, I'm nobody.
Nobody.
I'm just trying to imagine.
Oh, wow, great. So, you want to help me fight demons and stuff?
Nah, I'm not a fighter. I'm more of, what shall we say, a keeper of timeless secrets, that's all. Prove yourself worthy. Maybe I'll share some with you. For instance, did you know that this world was once ruled by an ancient race of Titans?
Right.
Now,
Little
they
tidbit
were
there.
something.
Just kind of wet
They
your
took
whistle for
every
like the
part
legends.
of that old fire beast. They took his blood, his fire, his steel flesh. They even took his scream. And they made that car there. And a million other things. Including music. Fucking beautiful music, man. And when they rose to the heavens and became gods, they left instructions behind. How to make cars, music, the whole deal. Did anybody notice? Nah. Bunch of wankers. No one figured out any of it. Until you, whoever you are. So, you must be somewhat worthy of the gods' favor, I suppose. So listen, if you do something that pleases the gods, they might reward you. With a fire tribute. When they've paid you enough tributes, come see me. I'll share some more secrets of metal with you. Like, how to turn that little beast you got over there into a real one. Among other things. Got it?
And this is where it introduces like the currency system, basically. The Mouth of Metal, this is like your in-game radio and whatnot, because you do spend a lot of the game driving around the overworld. I showed you just like a little piece of the map, like it's actually a huge map, which equals out to miles worth of distance that you end up traveling in the car. So the Mouth of Metal gives you a bunch of different song options for it. They give it to you for free. And this is where the fire tributes is what he's talking about. You do certain things. It's like the in-game currency. You trade those in for different upgrades for the car, like the Mouth of Metal. The Rockmore effigies. Mount Rockmore is kind of a big thing in the game. It's more special attacks where you get like your different abilities. Threads, this is kind of an important thing here, guys. It's going to end up unlocking different outfits for the character and whatnot. So here soon, we're going to have a big kind of, you decide just how badass we are, what it is that we look like. Coming up, different back patches. I actually am going to go ahead and decide this one because I'm going to put my favorite on here, Ormagoden, because he's fucking badass. He's my favorite. And to be honest, this is kind of all that we can do for right now. It's already running long, but we're going to do another episode here really soon coming out. We're going to go with the Psycho Master right now just to kind of give tribute to Tim Schafer. He's the mind behind this amazing game. And for right now, we're going to leave the Motor Forge and going to do the outro real quick, guys, and then we're going to have to jump back into this in the next episode. We're going to go and we're going to free the men from the mines that they were talking about beforehand. It's nice for you to finally kind of get a feel for the scope of the game and what the meat and potatoes of the game is going to be as far as the exploration is concerned, not so much the combat. And so here we are, got to raise some relics, got to view a badass vista, guys. I am the Mind Hammer, and if you liked it, hit that like button, and to be kept in tune for what's coming out next, hit that subscribe button, and leave what you want to see in the future down in the comment section below. I am the Mind Hammer, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I love you, and good night.